Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the In the Shed podcast. I'm Judson Miller, and I'm here with my co-host
Curtis Burbage.
And we're going to go ahead and jump back into it. We've had a fun couple episodes, I feel like.
Yeah.
We've done some stuff we haven't normally done. We did one in the van in Lola. That was cool. Then we had one where we kind of got into some deep stuff. And I got a lot of feedback about that one, actually. I think that might have been our best work yet.
Yeah. I mean, everybody liked it, seemed like.
Yeah, then Ben come in and ruined everything. But, we gave him a tattoo. I got that video. It should be up by the time this airs here. But we'll see. That stuff is not the easiest, it seems like. I'm having trouble catching up on the learning curve for the whole video editing thing. But we'll see. Plus, I had surgery yesterday on my face, and so I'm not gonna lie, man, it hurts. I'm trying not to cry right now like a little baby.
You got to do like major pain.
Yeah.
Like your finger hurt, little boy.
Go ahead, break it for me.
Give me your finger.
Tear this thing up, man.
Yeah, break that finger, and then you forget about that pain in the face.
Man, what a good movie.
Yeah, that's old school, man. Like a lot of people don't even know about that, man.
Yeah, which is really sad. I mean, it's sad how good movies like that are unappreciated. But I feel like people our age, anytime you want to look up the word sympathy, you know where to look in the dictionary. It's not even a question.
Yeah, well, it's funny. I was talking to one of my coworkers the other day about how everybody I hang out with is like at least 10 years younger than me, and like I don't even realize it until I say something like, yeah, look at that girl over there, she looks like Alf or something. And everybody's like, what the hell's Alf? Yeah, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I've kind of had that problem before as well. I don't know why. Like, I don't have a whole lot of friends my age that I really hang out with here. I wound up hanging out with my brother and Ben, obviously, and then I fulfill that role for you because I'm younger than you. So
that's how it goes, man.
It's weird, man. Yeah, it's like I haven't really done a whole lot to like make friends my age here. I mean, ever since I got to Charleston, I've just been busting my tail so hard I hadn't even taken time to do that kind of thing. So
I grew up here. I've had a lot of friends and stuff like that, man. That I've hung out with in the past, but then life just gets going, and then family and stuff like that, and before you know it, here you are sitting there laying in the floor of your bedroom questioning life's decisions you've made and stuff. And
it happens, man.
We've funny.
All been there.
One year Father's Day was just like brutal for me. Like, I don't know, I woke up on the wrong side of bed and just it was just like a bad day, and I was laying in the floor of my bedroom just looking up at the sky, and it was dinner time, and my wife sent my oldest in there, Carly, looking for me, and she's like, where's he at? And she's like, I don't know, Mom, he's here laying on the floor, looks like he's questioning his life's decisions. So that's why I said that. I started laughing, man. I was like, let me get up. Yeah. I just thought that was pretty funny because that kid read my mind.
Yeah, exactly. They tend to do that too.
Yeah, man.
Hey, so I know we talked about it. I'm working on getting it up here, but today is National Sibling Day.
Yeah.
So give me a minute here. We've got a little slideshow tribute we're gonna put up here for our siblings. So just give me a minute here, and
me and you, we that's one thing we have in common is we both only have one brother.
Yeah.
That's it. There's no other siblings, and I got a text the other day from my brother, and it said, hey man, I've listened to like 3 or 4 of your podcasts, which there's 17 episodes out?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's listened to like 3 or 4 of them. But he says, you don't talk about me much. And, I've been a big part of your life and this and this.
Oh, you heard his little feelings.
Yeah, well, he said, I know I'm a dick and all. But you ever seen that movie Wanderlust with Paul Rudd? Where him and Jennifer Aniston are married and he loses his job?
I don't think so. Oh, wait. Is that the one where he's like
they go to that little...
hyping himself up in the bathroom talking about his erection?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've seen that one.
Okay, you ever see the part? Because they're going to go live with his brother, right? The brother's going to help him out.
Yeah.
And get him a job and stuff. And his brother's like the biggest prick there ever was. He's like, oh, look who had to move in with me now because he lost his job. And he always, the guy that plays him always plays that kind of role. Like, no matter what. Like, he always, like in that movie, Role Models. Remember Role Models with Paul Rudd? Yeah. Well, remember, he was McLovin's stepdad.
Oh, okay.
So he always plays that role. So I always tell everybody that's my brother right there because, that guy really reminds me of my brother sometimes. You know what I'm saying? My brother's like, "Come on, man, I ain't that big of a dick, am I?" I was like, "Oh yeah, you're a big dick like him, you know." But
You got to keep it real with him.
yeah, man. But it's funny, dude, because I mean, that's just the relationship we have. He always says I'm the most screwed up in the head person he knows, and I always say he's
Yeah.
the biggest dick I know. So
I could agree. I could agree. Well, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and play this slideshow.
all right. Let's see the
and we'll
slideshow.
talk about our siblings and some other stuff we've got to talk about. But yeah, go ahead and what's your favorite what's your favorite memory with your brother? Like a good one. Let's get sentimental real quick.
Yeah, okay,
Is
well,
it this one?
That one right there. I mean, we might have to post that on there. But a couple I was friends with, they were out of town, and they have my buddy Dean. He had a brother-in-law down in Florida named Alex, right?
Yeah.
Well, Alex, Alex, money wasn't an option for Alex. So Alex was like, "Listen, I want you to break into Dean's house and steal a ceiling fan, and kidnap it for me, and hang up this chandelier." This old Ricky chandelier that they said looked like crap when they were down here. So Alex FedEx this big ass chandelier to me, and I go and I had my brother come in because I don't know how to wire it. I didn't know how to wire that kind of stuff. So I had my brother I broke in through a window, and because one of their kids were at home, but he forgot to leave the door unlocked for me, so I had to break in.
Yeah.
So we go and do that and stuff, and steal it, and then like the chandelier hangs like 1 foot from their bed. That's how long the thing was. So we stole the thing, but I said, "Hold on, dude. I've always wanted to do this." So I got butt naked, and I skinny dipped in their swimming pool, right? And there's pictures of me like a dolphin, like with my ass up in the air, coming out of the water and stuff.
Oh my gosh,
well, then,
dude.
Then that's why that picture's kind of blacked out because I'd put it on Facebook. But there's a picture right there of my pants all the way down, and my brother was rubbing suntan lotion on my back for me.
Oh, that's funny.
And it's funny, as I said, yeah, it was sunny outside. And my brother wanted to make sure I didn't get burnt, but we were in the shade. That was a shady picture, so. But anyway, that was a pretty fun time, man, when we did that. I mean, I ended up getting caught because when I went to go put it in Dean's truck, it just reappeared in his truck. Dean called me. He was like, "You got something you want to tell me?" I was like, "No." He's like, "I know that you stole that ceiling fan now." I'm like, "No." He goes, "Dude, we got cameras in our parking lot." I'm like, "Bullshit."
Man,
he sends me the video of me carrying it through the parking lot. I was so embarrassed, dude. I was like, "Damn, man, they got me."
Cameras everywhere, man.
I know,
Can't get away
man.
from them.
How about y'all? What's the best one?
Man, I got so many good stories with Preston. I've told a couple about, he is a state champion javelin thrower, and he holds multiple state records in Alabama still. And when we were younger, he threw a pool cue up the stairs because I don't remember what I was doing. I know I deserved it too, but he threw a pool cue up the stairs, and it went through the drywall and out the wall on the other side of the exterior of the house.
Damn.
Yeah, he would have killed me. No doubt in my mind. And so I was like, dude, you've got to be kidding me. But probably my favorite thing about Preston is that he's always down to go. Like,
Yeah.
he's my partner in crime. Like, there's been times I've called him. I'm like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing." I'm like, "All right, let's go." And like, we'll get in the car and just drive to Philadelphia to get cheesesteaks. And that's just what we do, man. We just go. One time I bought a motorcycle in Lakeland, Florida, and we left out of work. We drove down there. I think I've got one of the pictures of it up here. And I got off work at Mercedes, and we took off, and it was like 11 at night. We drove through the night and got I love that picture. And we got all the way to Lakeland at like the time the place I bought the bike from opened up. And so it was like 85, 90 degrees when we left Tuscaloosa, and it was like 95 in Florida. And so we were like, okay, we're good. So we get ready to head back. And when we hit the Alabama state line, a cold front had moved through and literally pushed the temperatures down into the 30s.
Damn.
So I'm in like a t-shirt and jeans, and Preston is like, "You're going to freeze to death." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm probably going to freeze." And I did, but we made it back. But yeah, Preston's always been that dude that if I need him, I'm like, "Hey man, let's go." And he's right there. So yeah, it's that's one of my favorite fun stories. And but I mean, I'm sure you got a million. I've got a million too. We could talk all day about that.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. What's the age gap between you two?
3 years. That's when we were strippers for Halloween.
Nice. I can't think of who he looked like in that picture, man.
Uh,
It's on the tip of my tongue, but it's somebody like famous that he reminded me of in that picture, and I can't put my finger on. I didn't even know that was him when I first seen the picture.
that's a good question.
I
We'll
look at
have
his
to-
face.
Guys, when you see Preston and me in the stripper picture, let us know who you think he looks like. Maybe
I can't
maybe
put
you
my
can help
finger
us.
on it, but yeah. Well, me and Billy, we're 9 years apart, or it's 8.5, right at 9. Which yeah, he's looking out for me right there.
What a good boy.
Yeah, but yeah, man, we've always, I mean, but see, he always did shit to me, like, because he's so much older, and like, you gotta remember now, I'm 9, he's 18 or whatever, he's out partying
Right.
and stuff, so it was kind of lonely during the childhood years, because he was always young. Now, my dad, he didn't like earrings. He thought boys shouldn't have earrings. So Billy got drunk one night and come home from a party. And I went in his room to wake him up because I was always decided to look, see him.
Yeah.
And I looked, I go, ooh, Daddy's going to kill you. And he feels his ear and he's like, oh, shit, that was real.
That
And
was
so
real.
He walks in there and my dad's eating in the kitchen. And my dad just looks up and he laughs. And he goes, and I go, ooh, you're in so much trouble, dude. And he's like, hey, Dad. He's like, hey. And he's like, nice day, isn't it, Dad? Or whatever, That's like Seth Rogen. And my brother's like, yeah. He goes, when you moving out? I was like,
man.
what? He's like, yeah. He's like, only girls have earrings, and I don't think you no damn girl, are you? Well, no. That shit needs to come out. You need to get out. My brother's like, all right, I'll take it out.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's serious business, man.
Yeah, but I'd always set Billy up too, because Billy used to do some shit, man. Like, I'd be in my room playing with my Legos or GI Joes or some shit, and he'd come in that room and pick me up and bring me in his room. Now, I'm like 9, like I said, he's like 18, and he'd beat the shit out of me. But he would like frog my legs where I couldn't run. And he'd yell, Mom, Kurt's in here beating me up. Now, I'm like skinny as shit, and he's way bigger than me.
Right.
I'm not in there, and he's not in there getting abused. He's in there, the whole time he's yelling, he's beating the shit out of me. He's punching my legs and my arms. And I'm like, he's like, Mom, help. And she's like, Kurt, when I got this phone, I'm going to cut your ass. So he'd finally, when he'd hear her about to hang up, he'd let me go. And she'd see me hobble across from his room, leaving his room to go in my room. Then she'd come in there and beat me because she heard Billy yelling and I was in there beating him up.
Oh,
And I'm
gosh,
like,
that's
I
so
got two
funny.
ass whippings at the same time, bro, because he set me up for that shit.
That's good stuff, man.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. Yeah, Preston and I would always fight back in the day. Like, we would start off playing, but like we would do stuff like, those glow in the dark stars you stick on the roof.
Yeah.
We would ninja star those at each other. And then I remember one time we found a bunch of old CDs that were all scratched up and stuff somewhere. And so we were throwing CDs at each other. And I don't know what happened. Like, I guess I got the better of Preston on one, and he tomahawked one so freaking hard, and it hit the TV screen.
Damn.
Yeah, and it definitely shattered the TV screen.
Wow.
And dude, my dad was furious, but that's how it goes. I think he used it as an excuse to get a bigger TV, so it worked out for him.
Who, your dad?
Yeah, my dad.
Yeah, he was like, oh, they messed the TV up.
These
so I guess
kids,
I got the. Yeah, but Billy, so I was about 16 or 17. I was probably about 17. I was in high school. He says, "You got any money?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah." All right, you want to come spend the night with me this weekend? I'm like, "Yeah, man," because he was already married, had a kid, and he lived over there off of Kings Grant. It was over there off Dorchester Road towards Oak Brook. Really nice neighborhood. It's older. I was, all right, so he picks me up and he's like, all right, this weekend I'm gonna teach you how to drink.
Uh-oh.
I was like, what do you mean teach me how to drink? Because my brother drinks a lot. He's always been big on like natural light and whatever. So
Yuck.
he's like, you're gonna go out and start partying with your friends. I want you to be responsible and know how to handle yourself.
There you go.
He says, so we're gonna work on your drinking. I was like, all right. Started out at Boone's Farm this weekend. Next weekend moved up to like Loman and Red Dog and shit like that. A couple of different beers. And then then we moved on to liquor the following weekend. So by the time I was done, dude, he would use that as an excuse to get me drunk.
Yeah.
And then I'd wake up and he's like got his finger in my mouth with like Tabasco sauce rubbing it around my lips and stuff. He was getting his entertainment out of it. And shit.
That's funny.
I
That's not
woke
where I
up-
thought that was going.
I woke up one time and I felt like a splatter on my chest and my face. And I looked and it's like, what the hell is this shit? And he's standing over me and he had a lotion bottle. So thank God that was. Yeah, I was like,
Oh
yeah, it was
gosh,
about to be a war. But,
that would have been hilarious.
dude, that shit, I jumped up because he got something like on my face and shit. I jumped up. What the hell are you doing, man? You know, but yeah, we've had some good times, man. But he's always, you know, because he brought up the pet fact with the whole Tourette's thing, how he was supportive, and he was.
Yeah.
I just didn't bring, you know, I didn't mention him in that, but he was supportive, man.
Yeah, how does he know? I mean, he only listened to 3 episodes.
That's
We
what
got
I'm saying.
17.
That's what
Come
I'm
on,
saying, man.
Like,
You know,
you don't know that Curtis hadn't talked about you.
yeah, I talked about you.
But
I talked about you like one time in particular, and you and your friends would beat the shit out of me when mom and dad would go on a date,
oh
if I recall
man,
correctly.
we should have him on the show. I always want to have everybody on the show.
Yeah, I know, man.
Hey, these two little guys are staring at me, but I wanted to. My mom, who listens to the show regularly now, despite the fact that I'd never thought that would happen, she sent these little guys.
Those-
And I don't know
those
if
are
you guys
badass.
can see them; they're little duties. But she wanted to let you pick out which one you want. So who
I
you
like the
thinking?
winking one, man.
This little guy right
The
here.
one over there on the other hand.
This little guy.
Yeah, I like the
There
winking
you
one.
go.
Well, thanks a lot, mom. That's nice, real nice. See, my mom would have never done that.
Right.
My mom would have never done that, man. She sits there and tells me, she's like, I listened to the show today. I'm like, you did? Yeah, y'all need me on there. I'm like, oh, we do, huh? Yeah.
We need to call her.
Oh, I know. I know
One
we do
day.
need to do that.
I hate that I missed her that day. I don't even remember what was going on, but I had something else I'd planned to do and I completely forgot. But
I don't remember what it was, but yeah, she's back in town now, man. But we might try to have her on before she leaves again because they
Heck
go out
yeah.
of town constantly.
we'll have to catch up with her.
Yeah, she wants to come on, man. Like I said, I got like 1,000 stories about her. She's she's an entertaining woman, man.
I mean, those pictures you showed me, they definitely looked entertaining.
Oh, the ones of her
Look
sleeping.
at this right here.
That's what I'm saying, man.
This
He
dude
could have done modeling.
How is he single? Ladies, if you're listening to the show, I mean, I know we have like 12 listeners, but why is that picture so small?
I don't know. Probably because it come from Cuba.
Yeah. Preston's single. I mean, he's 6'8". He's got a big old beard. He is a loving, caring dog dad.
Yep.
Like, you girls need to be coming and getting on this thing. I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
oh,
man.
hey, so I forgot to tell you about this. Yesterday on our Facebook community page, this pretty attractive young lady of a Latina descent posted on the page that she needed help with setting something up. She said, I need help setting up this piece of equipment. And I look at it, buddy, it's a stripper pole. And I was like, Preston, I tagged Preston on Facebook. I was like, this guy can help. He knows all about him. He's got experience. And she messaged me instantly and she was like, oh my gosh, please send him over. And I was like, yes, ma'am. So,
Did he go do it?
oh yeah, he went over there.
What?
So the next day she messages me. She was like, hey, is your brother available to help me again today? I was like, yeah, no problem. I mean, like, we're not gonna do anything. And so I tell Preston, and let me tell you, Preston normally, when he gets a shower, it's an hour minimum. And it takes him like 45 minutes just to get hyped up to get in the shower. Like, it's not happening. Buddy, let me tell you, yesterday, I'm talking about, I texted him, and I heard the shower turn on.
Huh?
Like, I hear him run up the stairs, shower turns on, and he's like, what does she need? And I was like, I don't know. She said she needs your help. So he's like, all right. So he took off out the door, and that dude was gone for like 2 hours.
What'd she need?
Buddy, I did not ask. I feel like it's none of my business. And if you know, that's up to him to tell if he'd like to. So,
Was she married?
no, she's single.
What?
Dude, she's pretty cute too. So, yeah, I was like, Preston, what happened? Dude, yesterday when he got back, he had the biggest smile on his face. I was like, a little handyman running around over here.
Oh, we got to have Preston come in here, and I need to find out this story here.
Yeah,
now.
he's gonna have to come in and clear the air because I'm gonna talk as much shit about it as I can.
God, that guy was like Seth Rogen.
Yeah, he pretty much is Seth Rogen. I love that guy.
But yeah, I can't see. That's the kind of stuff that happens like on adult films. Like, hey, can you
Exactly.
please? Can I need a handyman over here? Can you please come help me?
Yeah,
He's like, well, let's see if I have a tool big enough to help with that. You know what I mean? Like that's the kind of shit that happens in adult films. Me,
yeah.
I get called over, and it's either some old man or some lady with no teeth or something like
Or you
that.
get called to the chateau.
Yeah, yeah, I did get a call there. Yeah.
Man, I still got to go there.
No, dude, I'm telling
Hey,
you.
there's a picture coming up I want you to tell me about. It looks like you've got a pillow over your face.
Oh, okay. Let me see here. Where is that?
I should just let's just see.
There it is. That's the picture.
I don't know if everybody can see that, but
Well, we can post them on Facebook
yeah,
on the
I'll probably just
YouTube.
make the whole. I'll just take the whole thing and put it on there.
Yeah, that's what I would do. But all right. So picture that. So I don't know, about 4 years ago. Actually, it's coming up on the anniversary of it. 4 or 5 years ago, I had a pain in my stomach, and it I didn't know what was going on, so I ended up going to the hospital to get checked out. Well, I had a busted like an artery blew out my stomach
That's not
area.
good.
Yeah, and it created a blood clot. So I had roommates, on the other side of my curtain, and they were like the most horrible, like talkative people. They did not respect the fact that there was someone on the other side of that curtain.
That's not good.
Yeah, and I was getting very irritated. So my brother came to see me, and he hates seeing me in that kind of situation anyway. It bothers him, man, because
Nobody wants to see their brother laid up in
yeah,
the hospital like that.
my brother, man, when I get sick or something, he worries bad. He
Yeah.
shows a different side of him, but he's sitting there laughing. He's like, dude, you can't ever catch. We got 5 kids, so my house ain't quiet.
Right.
He's
Oh,
like,
I'm
dude,
sure.
you can't catch a break, dude. I'm like, I know, man. I go, Bo, I said, I just want God to just go ahead and take me now. I've lived a good life. He goes, here, Bo. So he grabs my pillow and he puts it over my face and holds it down for a few minutes. And then he's like, you ain't dead? I was like, no, Bo, just forget it.
We'll try again next time.
I said, God won't let me die. He's not ready. So yeah, that's our idea of something fun.
That's funny.
I took some video. I don't know where it is right now, but some video of when I was laying in the bed and you could hear the people talking.
Dude,
And it was like, I was just sitting there shaking my head like, Jesus, man.
I'd be so frustrated.
Oh, I was like, and then I wanted to go use the bathroom, dude. And it was Easter. So their daughter came over with her 2 kids,
Oh my gosh.
and her husband. And so and they're by the bathroom. So I come around the curtain and I got to piss. And I look and they're like, oh, hold on a second. I look and the daughter's missing. And I'm like, Jesus. I go in. So she comes out and she's like, all right, go ahead, honey. Their husband. And he points at me. And she gives me this eat shit look, like, how dare you want to use our bathroom type shit, right? Because their dad was in the hospital. He was sharing a room with me. And I'm like, bitch, I'm looking at her like, don't make me go off on you. It's Easter Sunday. Don't make me cuss you out. So I go in there, bro, and I wished I would have let the husband go first. Because that shit was, she blew that bitch up. So I made sure to be an ass when I walked out. I put my shirt over me, my nose like this.
Yeah.
When I come out of the bathroom. So it's like, I walk through them like, you stink bitch, So, but yeah, she gave me this mean look, man. I was like, but yeah.
I just don't get how people can be like that. Like we're sharing a room here. You can't treat me like a human.
Well, my parents, they don't like that kind of shit. Like, every time they've ever had like you go to the hospital, you don't ever use the bathroom in the room.
Right.
You always go, and you use the bathroom in the hallway if you're visiting or something.
Right.
But yeah, they didn't believe in that rule.
God, that's so frustrating.
Then they had an Easter egg hunt in the damn room, dude.
Are you serious?
Yeah, listen to that shit. So but that's why my brother wanted to kill me. He wanted to help me out, but it didn't
Just put you out of your misery real quick.
Yeah.
Man, that's funny.
We need to have him on though, man.
Yeah, I would love that. That'd be a lot of fun. That picture that just came up, this one right here. So when I first took over the Boy Scout troop, Preston, this was probably one of the first campouts that Preston got to go on.
Yeah.
Oh, go back. This is, oh gosh, I can't think of the name of it. Nakalula Falls in Alabama, and there's a legend that a Native American girl was she was in love with a guy that she loved, and because she was the chief's daughter, he was going to force her to marry somebody else. So she jumped off this rock right here.
Damn.
I know, right?
I mean, like, that ain't that far, bro. What'd she do like that? What's that movie with Julia Roberts?
Oh, this is really far. So this doesn't put in perspective. Preston and I we're probably a quarter mile from this. Like, it's
really?
so far. Yeah, right here's a cliff.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
okay.
this is a cliff.
I was to say, because she might, like I said, it looked like if she were to jump off that, she could do that Julia Roberts movie, Sleeping with the Enemy, where she drowns because she's got an abusive husband.
No, I hadn't seen that.
She goes and gets a new life somewhere else. That chick might be living in like North Carolina right now, remarried.
She might be.
Yeah.
She'd be 200 years old right now, but yeah.
Why not? Yeah.
with advances in modern, I mean, Native Americans, you never know, man. She could have done a dance,
Yeah,
thrown it in there.
you damn right. Have you and Preston never gotten in trouble with the law?
Uh, so not really. Preston is very, very conscious about those kind of things.
Yeah.
And he definitely makes sure that I don't do stupid stuff like that.
Yeah.
So anytime that we've ever been in that kind of situation, he's made sure that I've kept a level head about things and not gotten in trouble. But I imagine you asked me that question because you're about to tell me how y'all got in trouble with the law.
Well, it was Christmas. My brother went to one of these little center things in Citadel Mall, right, and bought a little hover thing, and for my nephew's Christmas present. So we went to go use it the Christmas day, and dude, it flew for like 5 minutes, maybe not even that. Well, I guess the little motors or whatever burned out or some shit. It was
That didn't
cheap.
take long.
Yeah. So we went the next day back to the mall. And took it to the little center thing. And there's this young college guy working there, And he goes, well, my boss is going right now. He'll be back in a little while. So my brother told me, all right, well, hold on to that or whatever. When I get back, we'll talk to the boss, try to get an exchange or something like that. And so we went down to this. He said we're gonna go grab lunch. And there used to be a bar, like a bar place in there, a really nice place called the Bowl and Finch.
In the Citadel Mall?
Yeah, in the Citadel Mall. It was like brick all throughout inside of it. It was
really
pretty nice. Yeah.
How about that?
And so we went and had a few beers. We weren't drunk or anything. We went and, had lunch. Come back and there's the guy. So the guy's like Middle Eastern. And so he's got an attitude from Jump Street. He goes, no, I'm not giving you that back, this and that.
Yeah.
And my brother's like, hey, you're going to give me something back now. He's like, no, you. He's like, look, it's you bought this in the beginning of December. Now here it is, day after Christmas. He goes, well, yeah, he didn't play with it till he got it,
Right, it's a Christmas gift.
So we got into it. Well, while we're doing this, the young guy goes and calls mall security on us, saying we're drunk.
Oh my gosh.
And being aggressive or some shit. So mall security comes up and's like, hey, we have a report of a disturbance. And they're like, what? So it gets heated then, man. And me and the kid, the college kid, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think he said he was 20. And I think about that time I was like 25, 26.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, we talking shit. And Billy goes after the Middle Eastern guy. And they're standing between him and me. And everybody walks by. I'm like, don't buy from him. They're pieces of shits. And he won't give you no money back. People are like, oh, thank you. So the guy gets pissed.
Oh, I'm sure.
And the guy says, we in America now. I don't got to do shit for you or something, he said. And I said, the hell you know about America? So, it was like a trailer park, yeah, America, So me and the guy got into it. Then the kid was like, yeah, he said some shit. Anyway, they're holding Billy back. And finally, after, he gave Billy like double the price next one up or whatever. He like give him the upgrade. And he starts packing that shit up to leave the mall. Like he was going to stay there like another week. He just goes ahead and packs everything up to leave. Like we ruined it for him, I guess. So mall security, and they had the police coming. Had to walk us to the door of the mall.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah, they would not. Because the kid, I told the kid, he was like, "Oh, you're a big man. You're gonna fight a 20-year-old kid." I said, "I'm 25, bitch. I'll beat your ass." So so yeah, they walked us to the door and just told us, "Hey, man, we understand where you're coming from, but you can't come here and act like that." And he says, especially being drunk. We were like, "We're not drunk. We only had like 3 or 4 beers each." And they're like, "Well." Which, I mean, back then, shit, that wasn't nothing for us. I mean, shit, we could do that and go to church and probably preach at church, But yeah, so yeah, we got in trouble. They had cops coming. That's why we hurried up and just abided by the whole thing because we didn't want because Mom and Daddy wouldn't like that.
Oh no, I'm sure they wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think parents really like having to go pick their kids up from jail.
No, I mean, I probably would have just rather stayed if my mom and dad had to come get us.
Just not even deal with it.
3 meals and all the loving you can take.
Oh man, all the loving you can take. I mean, why would you not want to stay?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Well, we're coming up on time here. That was a lot of fun though.
Yeah,
Running down
man.
memory lane. Hey, I took that picture. And but yeah, hey guys, if you want to set up a date with Preston, email me in the shit69@gmail.com. I'll pimp him out like no problem. And, no, I gotta get Preston going here.
Preston sounds like to me he's doing damn good after yesterday.
I know, right? I
mean, y'all can email and put in a request, but we don't know if we're going to be able to accept that request yet or not.
Exactly.
Unless you have a stripper pole, then I don't think you're going to be high on the list. So you need to get a stripper pole installed.
We'll make it happen one way or the other. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us again. This has been the In This Shit podcast. I'm Judson Miller.
I'm Curtis Burbage.